what you want to know!
What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Whether you worship Jesus, the sun, I don't know, cockroaches, tree bark, whatever the fuck that you worship for today. I hope you enjoy the day. But I'm not here to talk about Christmas, but I am wearing my festive King Diamond Christmas shirt. This is the favorite time of the year to wear this shirt because, you know, it fucking rules. And somewhere Tom and Jerry are drinking sherry and they don't give a damn. But welcome to another episode of What Do You Want to Know, where you ask your questions. If you like your questions, I answer your questions on camera. So we have a couple questions that I'm going to dive into right now. Lenny Pop asks, hey Myke, recently Kanye West was pictured in a Testament shirt. What do you think about this? Is this an example of cultural appropriation? Does it matter? Yeah, I saw the Kanye thing. I also saw the Rihanna thing, which seems to be a slightly smaller bit of news. For those of you that don't know, Rihanna revealed some new logo at a VMA performance. And yeah, this shit's whack. It's pretty clear that it's a ripoff of Sepultura's logo, which is fucking lame. There's also Justin Bieber, who has been seen wearing metal shirts. Chris Brown wore some jacket with metal pins and patches all over it. But you asked how I feel about this, and to be honest, I don't really care that much. I don't care what douchey celebrities wear. I do think it's weird, but people wearing metal shirts that don't listen to metal isn't really a new thing. I remember back in the hardcore days when I was going to shows that there'd be people that really didn't give a shit about metal that would come to hardcore shows wearing Metallica and Megadeth and Slayer shirts. And it seemed like they were just trying to be cool in some sort of weird way. What's going on now is a bit lamer, but it's easier to understand. You know, the thing with these people wearing metal shirts is more about them struggling for a way to set themselves apart by appearing edgy, all the while falling into something that's trendy. And, you know, do I think that Biebs and Kim Kardashian or Chris Brown actually listen to Metallica? I don't know, but I very highly doubt it. You know, do I think that Kanye West actually listens to Testament? Again, I very highly doubt it. If I had to guess, Kanye sees the trend with metal shirts like Metallica and Guns N' Roses, and as usual wants to seem like he's a step above the rest and cooler than everybody else. You know, so he went for a band that's a bit more obscure to these type of people. Most of these high sedity types, they know about the really popular bands like Metallica and Megadeth, but they have no idea who Testament is. So Kanye can walk into a label party, you know, wearing this Testament shirt and look like he's actually more versed in the culture, hence making him the coolest guy in the room. But as far as if this is some big problem, no. It's trendy celebrities being trendy. You know, I won't lie and say I don't think it's lame, whack, and stupid, but these are three adjectives that I feel like describes most celebrities to a T. As far as it being cultural appropriation, that's kind of stupid. You know, look, cultural appropriation, it is a thing. And I guess by definition, this is that, but personally I prefer to reserve that term for something that goes beyond simple definition and actually matters. You know, cultural appropriation is something like the swastika being used by ancient Indian cultures as a symbol for like luck and prosperity, but then being adopted by Nazis and used as a symbol to represent their party. You know, a party whose goals are the complete antithesis of what the people who created that symbol actually stood for. You know, that would be more along the lines of cultural appropriation. You know, or sports teams that dress up like Indians, you know, that sort of thing. But you know, things that can be seen as offensive or harmful. Kanye West wearing a fucking metal shirt is so unimportant that anyone that gets super pissed about this should be slapped in the face and forced to wear underoos for the next year. I actually found Alex Skolnick of Testament's response to be spot on. You know, not liking what he represents or the lifestyle and mindset that he popularizes, and being very skeptical of Kanye's actual enjoyment of Testament, all the while accepting Kanye being an artist. You know, whether or not you like his music is basically irrelevant. He is an artist, and you don't get to exclude him simply because he makes art that you don't enjoy. If that concept is hard for you to understand, I really can't help you. But I do suggest you go and read what Alex Skolnick said. I couldn't have said it better, and I did not say it better, but you asked for my opinion, so I gave it. One more thing I want to touch on really quickly are these cornball metal dudes who are so fucking angry about this. I don't personally think that Kanye likes metal like that. I definitely think he dabbles in other genres and probably likes some metal bands, but if I had to guess, I'd sooner see him jamming out to Marilyn Manson over Testament, or like Rob Zombie over Slayer. But these people with this ridiculous attitude, like Kanye isn't allowed to like metal, or like he needs some sort of special permission slip to listen to a metal album or wear a metal shirt, you guys need to grow the fuck up. You know, you're not special, and either is metal. You know, you should care about something important, and not this. Next question. Loft God asks, hey Myke, I'm trying to get into some metal and punk, but a lot of the time just listening to these different bands in each genre sounds very samey to me. I know it's pretty ignorant to say that about a genre, but a lot of the guitar riffs and drums sound the same to me. Maybe I'm not deep into it enough to recognize a difference. My questions are, how do you judge a band, and what makes a band good or bad to you? What do you look for when listening to newer bands? Have you ever had this problem with any type of art? P.S. I'm in no way trying to put down punk and metal music, and I mean no disrespect at all. Thank you. So I know you didn't actually ask this particular question, but I'm going to talk about this anyway. I'll get back to your question in a minute, but I've been asked the question of how do I get into metal a lot, and about 9 times out of 10 I just don't answer the question, and the reason is because I simply don't have an answer. Also, part of me wants to be like, stop being lazy. You know, when I got into metal, and especially black metal, we didn't even have the internet. If we wanted to learn about bands, we just had to figure it out. We had to buy zines. You know, we had to send letters off that needed stamps and take, you know, at least a day to arrive. I know that's totally fucking weird. I'm an old man. But you guys have it made now. You have this internet thing. All you have to do is get on a computer and type in, how do I get into black metal? Or how do I start with death metal? Or how do I start with metal, period? And it's even dumber asking me this question because I literally have dozens of videos showing off metal records. So yeah. Now, to actually answer the question you asked, Loft God, I think if you have to ask questions like, how do you judge a band? You know, what makes a band good or bad to you? Because I can't really decipher it. Then the genre is just not for you. You know, think about the genre that you like. You know, whether it's hip-hop, country, or pop. You know, when you think about hip-hop, what about this hip-hop song speaks to you? The beat, you know, the way the MC flows, the lyrics. You know, what about this country song resonates with you? The twang of the guitar, the singer's voice. What about this pop song gets you going? The accessibility of it, again, the beat, you know, the hook that gets stuck in your head and makes you feel a certain type of way. If that makes sense for you, then those genres speak to you. But the question that you asked is literally like asking, what do you look for in a good breakfast? Is it eggs? Is it cereal? Is it French toast? Is it canned baked beans with a protein shake on the side? I could give my answer, but what would that answer mean to you? It's like when someone says, I hate pizza. Why do you like it? I will never understand how a question like that comes out of someone's mouth without them instantly getting the urge to bang their face into a brick wall out of sheer frustration over the fact they just asked the most nonsensical question they could possibly ask. Like, why is your brain different than mine? Why are your taste buds different than mine? Why are your ears and eyes different than mine? Like, think about this question as, I don't like eggs, but I want to like eggs, so how do I like eggs? I don't feel like you should have to struggle to enjoy pieces of art. If you don't like them, then you simply don't like them. Move on. Now, you may need a bit of help understanding what the goal of the genre is. You know, to make you happy, to make you uncomfortable, to make you think. You know, to not make you think. You know, I understand the goal of shit like Bieber and Beyonce, but I can't stand their music. Does that mean I should try harder because I want to fit into a certain group, or because the idea of liking this music seems cool? No. No, music is a vast universe, and if a couple of things don't speak to you within that universe, then there are many other things that will. You should find those things and invest your time into them. And I'm not saying that you should be one-dimensional. You should always look for things in the world that take you out of your comfort zone and bring you experiences that you didn't have before. But I also don't think that you should revel in that world if being a part of it starts to feel like it's a chore. But yeah, I'm going to end it right there. I probably didn't answer either one of your questions very well. I don't think I answer anybody's questions ever very well, but you know, that's how I roll. So yeah, as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Peace!